What's up, everybody?
So we've been waiting for a week.
Yeah, finally. Let's see.
Let's see it. Unpacking.
It feels like Christmas at like 10 years old.
Yep. Oh boy. Let's do it.
Oh damn, it's my setup.
Check this out. Check it out. Let's see. Oh, dude, it comes with a bag. Oh, look at that. You see it? It's blurring out a little bit. I guess if we're going a little closer here. Oh, yeah.
With the name on it.
Swimpros. Where's the name? Oh, yeah.
There's
the. Oh, sweet, sweet, sweet. New gear.
Look.
Oh, yeah. You see that? The logo, Swimpros logo. Top. So that's Coach's gear, hey?
Yeah, excited to wear them.
Yeah, if we keep rocking financially and everything, then we can start giving those out for our swimmers in the future, maybe. But they're quite expensive, eh?
They're expensive.
They're expensive. So, yeah, we've been excited about this one for a while. So, thanks for ordering. Appreciate it.
For sure.
In terms of, well, you guys are leaving for camp tomorrow. Easter camp. Taper camp.
Yep. Quite excited for that, being in the sun. Like, I was in snow this morning. I woke up and it was storming in Grindelwald, snowing. So I'm excited to be in the sun.
Yeah.
Like, for sure.
Yep. You guys travel tomorrow. Mia's coming tonight, right? You meet her. You guys leave tomorrow. And then when is the first training? Day after tomorrow.
So the swimmers who are already there tomorrow will go swim in the evening.
Yep.
But then, first official training is going to be Saturday evening.
Okay.
As usual, 6 p.m.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good.
So.
Yeah, I am a bit bummed I can't come because, well, we gotta stay home, take care of the baby. But my wife would go ballistic if if I left right now.
Yeah, probably you don't want to leave right now anyway. So.
Yes. Okay, so that's that. We wrapped up the 3-day challenge last week, which was great. One of the things that we noticed, it was $1, right? A lot of people signed up, really excited about it, and then did not make it because I spoke to them. They're like, busy, this and that. So what we're thinking is, so the next challenge is going to be end of April 28th to the 30th. I'm going to set that up in the school platform. At that point, if you're not on school, hey, join us. It's free. I'll put the link right here. Come join us. And I think we're going to make it $27.
That makes more sense. Yeah,
$27. That's also the business coach that we have who runs challenges very successfully. We love the challenges because it creates this good vibe, this energy, this momentum. Suggested that as well, so we can do that, and then we can still say, hey, that's what I'm thinking for the people who are already on school. We'll make a post, we'll announce it, and then if they say, hey, I want to come, we make them promise a written statement in the comments, hey, I promise I'm going to show up and actually do it, the 30 minutes for 3-day stage. So this is just an hour and a half, right? Or at least watch the recordings in an appropriate time frame, then we can give them a free pass, but then we're going to hold them accountable, be like, hey, you said you're going to show up. Right? Because I feel bad for people, they wanted to do it, and then I know life gets busy, you have kids, and then there's, Yeah,
but at least watch the recording at some point, I don't know. But in my opinion, it's just, and we've always said this, if you give stuff away for free, and $1 is basically free, they just don't take it seriously.
That's the problem.
Right. And
that's the problem.
And we just need them to take it. If you're really interested in it, then take it seriously. And the thing is, so this is one of the things that I've noticed on the phone, this week, with all the potential customers and stuff. Okay, the people who actually do the trainings they are so satisfied with it.
Yep.
okay, yeah, we kind of need to bring that message over that, hey, you know, when you do it, you're going to be satisfied with it. And like, no way are you going to drop it.
Yes. That's on us. So how do we do that? Because that's exactly the point. It's like every time, like, and you just said that 95% of the swimmers who came on camp, they're coming back.
Yep.
Because they got the experience. And
yeah, the only ones who are not coming back is because of timing issues. They're not here.
Yeah, or like a family holiday somewhere completely different and stuff, right? So that's that. And then the same thing in the academy is like we don't have any people leaving.
No.
Like literally none.
Churn rate is basically...
It's almost zero.
Zero.
Because once you do the work, you get the results. And so it's our job. And hey, if anybody has ideas, please let us know. Because we know, I mean, there's a lot of noise in the internet, but we believe that what we're doing with the swimmers and the parents now as well, because we added this mastermind that we're going to start doing in April for parent support and just kind of align our efforts in creating the most excellent environment for the swimmer, right? Yeah. It's once you're in the Swimpros universe and you actually engage and do what we're doing with you, you're going to get crazy results. And so we just have to, that's on us to figure out. But if you have ideas, please like send us a DM. We want to know. Send us a DM, a text, an email.
And we're always open for feedback.
Yeah.
I mean, we always want to improve ourselves, our platform, our camps, whatever. So, you know, open for feedback for sure.
Also, the reviews that we got from the challenge. So if we go here, that's pretty cool. It just Google Swimpros and then go to the reviews. Let me see if I can make this a bit bigger. Maybe that. Okay, now that I want to share it, maybe here. But they're all 5-star reviews. And I think we like the Google reviews because in today's world, I mean, AI could write anything, but like Google is really good at detecting fraud and stuff. And so I think this is like as good as it gets, but you can see they're all 5 stars. They're from the recent challenge. And then when you like go down, that's lovely. Somebody took my drawing. This is amazing. But you know, just look at the people, and these are all people that by name you find them in the community, and so this is the real deal, right? And then there's all 5-star. There's some stuff from camp. There's the challenges that we run, and so hopefully that'll help you.
Man, I need to go through these ones.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's what I'm saying. There's so many things to do. But, I mean, do yourself a favor. Get involved. Oh, how do we bring ourselves back?
No idea.
They can still hear us. So you want to talk about NCAs a little bit, right?
Yeah, really quick. And so we talked about this in on school, right? Yep. We made this post about Virginia, UVA on how they're revolutionizing, you know, or how they updated their swimming program with, you know, doing lots of filming, lots of technical work, focus. And what happens, right? 6 times in a row, they won NCAA's Division I for women.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And I mean, they went from when you were there. Where were you guys? Like midfield or something?
So guys were 8 in the NCAAs. We got 8th, and I think the girls they were maybe like 12, 13, something like that.
So okay. I mean, it's still
good,
still very good, but nowhere near winning, right?
No.
And now they're winning 6 times in a row. That's insane. With new swimmers.
New swimmers.
Freshmen. Rookies, I mean, crazy.
It's wild. And dude, you know what? When you look at, and this is another thing, so they upgraded everything around technique, but also when you see Coach DeSorbo, how he's coaching, because they got these reels, and sometimes they're quite long, and dude, he's, and that's what the feedback that I get from people who know him, who like are still in touch with UVA and stuff, they're saying that guy, it's like the energy that he has, it's like, as if he just drank like 5 Red Bulls all the time. He has a lot. Do you see that? Like when he's coaching,
it's like you, man.
Yeah, But I think that's, I mean, but you see what happens with the, and when these good swimmers, they're always asked in interviews, okay, how's the coach? And then he got coach of the year again. And there's interviews and people describe him because he's like moving up the ladder.
The importance ladder,
right? And I mean, they all say the same thing, how they have a good relationship to him and how he's open and that open communication style,
sure.
like, right? Communication channel that we always speak about. So he's, I think for us, right? It's a good role model. And when I look at how we coach, it's similar in the vibe.
Yeah, I would say so. He even gets mad too.
Yeah, he does.
So yeah, no, it's pretty similar. And just also after talking to Mankoc and getting into that, we've talked a lot about the shift from thinking of outcome or focusing on outcome on focusing on the process or execution. I think Todd DeSorbo. Yeah, right. He does the same thing, right?
Yeah.
It's all about process.
Yeah. And we don't have to guess on that. Like, we literally don't have to get. We know with 100% certainty that is the way to go because the good coach, they all describe that, right?
For sure.
And mentally, also it makes a lot of sense because when we're focused on the outcome, we get freaked out because we have no direct control over what the outcome is going to be. And the mind freaks out because we want to control something that we can't, right? And then that's like worrying about what other people do and think. You have no control over that. And so worrying about it means energy leaves your body and is not available to perform.
Pull this up. Where is it? Do you need this?
Yeah, I can go back to it. That's okay.
Let's see.
Yeah, you got the opposite, right? Process, which is in your hands. And actually, it's really good. Oh, yeah.
Did you see this yet?
Yeah, do the screen share there.
There.
I saw it, yeah.
That.
Yep. That's the one.
Yeah, and so I think I put it because Izzy asked me, so she's one of our swimmers, obviously. She asked me, who is kind of who do you look at in terms of where our training philosophy comes from? Mm-hmm. And I said, obviously Todd DeSorbo, and the next coach that I said is this guy, right? Matt Kredich from Tennessee Sprint Group. So obviously Izzy, whoever knows her, they know, she will go look it up. And most likely she saw this one quote from him and I love it.
Yep.
This is something we can target in our next session as well.
The brain wants to be right. Fear can prompt somebody to move away from a belief about themselves that they are unsure of to one that they can be sure of. Well, I read the quote, made more sense when I read it in my brain, but
but we talked about this one. I mean, you talk about this all the time.
All the time.
Right? Yeah.
Because like the reason how my coach explained this to me, my mindset coach, was, so you arrive on planet Earth, right?
Yep.
And your mind has to figure out how this world works on planet Earth. How do you live here? What's safe? What can you do? What can you not do? So the mind needs to figure out what's going on.
Right.
And so if it wants to be right, because if you're right and you know what happens next and how this works, then that means you're safe. And if you don't know how it works, then you are not safe. Right? So the brain always wants to be right. Mm-hmm. It's not looking for the truth. It's not looking for what benefits you the most. It's just whatever beliefs you picked up along the way, however that, many possibilities how it happens. But then you have a belief, and then all it does, it wants you to be right. And if that belief doesn't serve you, you're kind of, there's a swear word I was going to say, I'm not going to say it, but you're going to have a problem.
You're right, you're in that loop. Yeah,
right?
For sure. Yeah.
And then it will find evidence. It's like a really good example is if somebody goes into training thinking that they're not feeling good today because they maybe didn't feel good the night before or whatever, right? Then they're going in there, and then as soon as they jump in, their brain is going to focus on proving them right, and it's going to find every little piece of evidence, whether it's true or manufactured or exaggerated. It's like, see, my stroke is that much shorter than usual. See, I knew it. I'm not feeling well. And then that, right? And then the thing happens, and then there's all these thoughts going on during the warm-up. And by the time they're done with the warm-up, they're now convinced, yep, I'm not feeling good.
Not feeling good, yeah.
And then that's the end of it.
And then you spiral into it. It's an endless thing, right? And your brain will find more and more shit.
Yeah.
Like throughout the entire training or throughout the entire day, whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah.
Yeah. So, right. So it's really important that we find the beliefs that don't serve us, that we can uncover that they're actually bullshit.
Yep.
And then also to install some beliefs that serve us better. And then once that's done, it happens again. That's the beauty of working with the subconscious and all that. It's going to happen automatically. Because it wants you to be right. So if you have a belief that serves you, it will, like, you know, like a rocket that's searching for the target. Yeah, it will automatically do that.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? That's how this works.
Yeah.
So that's, and again, right? If we're outcome focused, it's not going to just bring, it's just going to be difficult. Because if you're process focused, you have opportunities every day, multiple opportunities to build a new belief. When you're just focused on the outcome, you get 1 or 2 chances a year maybe to
yeah.
So and that's what we said, right? This is one of the most important things that we can do for the swimmers, is to help them be less outcome focused and focus on the process instead.
Yeah.
That will bring
process and execution. I think, yeah. Yeah, I mean, to get more into details, I'll go to school and watch our last the call from Sunday, right? I would say, but yeah, because we covered this in length as to why and how and etc. So, but yeah, we're gonna get into more and more details with that, I guess, throughout the season.
Yep.
And there you go.
Tell me something else. So you were saying that for if you guys don't know, like Yule is pretty much taking care of like the camp, you know, enrollments and all of that, right? Organization. And you said when you speak to people on the phone, they pretty much all of them mention some kind of mental challenges. Is that accurate?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so what do you think? Like, why don't they come into school? Why don't they engage? What's the barrier that they have?
I guess they just don't know it. They don't know how it. I don't know.
So we need to then educate. We need to nurture better and bring practical examples and stories of like, hey, that person had this problem, and then we show them visualization and a Michael Phelps or emotional state control or anything like that. There's just 1, 2, 3 minute tool, and then this happened, and then so that it can be more vivid for them, more believable.
Yeah, probably. I mean, maybe if we had, you know, one like example that they can actually use, like at the spot, on the spot, to just try out. Hey, does, you know, something that works. I mean, the Michael Phelps breathing technique's always good. But we'll see. We'll figure something out.
We'll figure it out. I think we should do for the Sunday call for the academy training. So I want to give them a action step for every single day, and I think let's do the process one where they go for the week. What's their process goal? And then they're just gonna write down in training the specific things that they did or didn't do based on that. So just like a little training journal, and then just share it in the group.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Because otherwise, man, I think we need to put in that little that piece of accountability, because otherwise, you know, we're all human beings. We can't blame them. But like if we're doing it that way, and it's just short. Okay, this is my process goal for the week. And then every day, like a short little debrief. And so that gives them the opportunity to do it again if it was really good the next day. And if it wasn't good, they come up with a small change that they can do better tomorrow.
Yeah, there you go.
And that is this loop that gets incredibly powerful, because if you have an opportunity, that's what we always say, if you do a turn, right? And say it doesn't go so well, then you know that it didn't go so well. Maybe you have an idea, okay, the angle was wrong.
Well, not everybody knows that their turn is shit.
Right. Right. Let's say, all right, so let's say that they know. But the beautiful thing about that is that you, in 25 meters or in 50 meters, you're going to have another opportunity to do better. And so you do something, you take the feedback. Very important. You can't like decide something and then let that run for months, right? You have to look at, okay, what's the feedback, the real life feedback that I'm getting?
Yep.
And then you adjust as soon as you can.
Yep.
Right? That's why you need a coach to tell you, hey, that wasn't good because try this. And you need to have that in the moment, not like 2 weeks later when you're remembering that set when you did.
Too late.
No, I don't remember. It's way too late.
Yep.
And when we're focused on process, that means we can every day, ideally multiple times, we can even have morning practice, afternoon practice. You can adjust right after that and take the feedback in and be like, okay, that didn't work. Okay, you know one way what didn't work, didn't make you feel better. So then try this.
And that's why also important to visualize the process and the execution, because even if it's after training and you know, hey, look, okay, today I worked on, let's say, for instance, my catch or whatnot. How can I do it even better tomorrow? Exactly. And that's when you're visualizing it, right? Okay, today, you know, I tried whatever exercise, sculling, whatever, blah, blah. Okay, tomorrow, let me lock my elbows closer to my ears, whatnot. And, right.
Yep. Yeah. And then if you have a good practice, you know how that feels like in the visualization, and then you get into visualization. Cedric had a question on that. He's like, okay, I struggle to visualize when I'm not in the water. He's like, okay, the visualization has nothing to do. But okay, I get it. But if you had a really good workout, you remember what that good catch is, and then you try to make it a little better in your head when you visualize, right? And then pop, you take the visualization to a level of exactly that you've never been. And maybe it's just this much more, but it doesn't matter, because if you do it every day, it...
In the end, it's this much more.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Right.
It's a lot.
Yeah, that's the point. That's the 1% every better. 1% better every day.
Yep. It's literally all we need to do, which seems very doable. So yeah, we're going to go... Do you have anything else?
NCAAs this weekend for the boys, for the men. I'm going to put the links on school. For those who want to watch live or the replays, yeah, we're excited for that.
Yeah. Dude, I think, is it possible that a guy, no, maybe he's a pro, the Tunisian guy did a mile and he came back, he went a 14:10 or something, which is pretty fast, and he came back in a 22:7.
What?
In yards. But still, dude, that's really fast. It's really fast.
That's really fast. It's like 26.5 or something.
It's really fast.
Yeah, that's 5. That's very fast, yeah.
It's pretty wild.
But is he NCAA?
I don't think so. I think maybe he is. I don't know.
I know that. Who are you looking out for? Karun?
Yeah, Karun. Oh, that's the guy. Oh shit, we never got back to him because he messaged us for like the sponsoring.
Anyway. Oh shit, that's on the list
we
too.
got too much going on, dude.
Yeah, so much.
We need help. Hey, if we need help, hey, if you want an internship, come to us. We need help.
Maybe we can use Mia for some stuff.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah.
We need help. Kara is watching. Maybe Kara can be our...
my
mom is watching too. Hey, Mom. Hey, Mom.
Chloe Thompson.
My dad as well. Hey, Dad.
Love it.
Miss you guys. They're in Egypt right now.
They're going to hear this. Look how much delayed that is.
Yeah, it's a little delayed. Okay. Maybe you can make an app that can help them follow the steps regularly. Yeah. Thanks, Anna. That is... Also, yeah, and yeah, I mean, it would be great. The thing is, the school app is really great, and then we would have another app which we'll try to make it as simple as humanly possible. So we might just have to
we need as less as we want to minimize barriers, right? I think we're good at that.
Yep,
we can always be better.
We can be better.
Having our own app, yeah, sure. I mean, it's not like that's not a goal. It's just,
yep.
It's gonna take a while.
Yeah, and the other thing would be just to, and that's also been on our roadmap, is to give you guys who are already members, and who like it, right? Like working with us, and you know, like what you're getting. In a way, you are the best people to take it out to other people that we don't know, that haven't seen that this even exists. And so we could give them, with the affiliate program, right? We could say, okay, if you bring somebody in, you bring them in the free group, and then we nurture them and try to show them what there is available. And then at any point in time, if they decide, hey, I'm going to come in the academy. For camps, we can't really do it because there's like fixed costs and everything, right? But for the academy, we can then say, okay, you get 40-50% of that and you make some good money, right?
There you go.
So if you bring like 5-10 people, you make what, like $250 to $500 a month. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, we need to check on all of that, what we're going to do. But one thing, you said it in the beginning, one thing I'm really excited about is that we're offering stuff for parents more and more, right?
Yes.
Because probably just as important as the swimmers, mental as well, is the parents knowing what they can do to support.
Yeah.
Right? I think that's still gonna create a lot of traction.
Yes.
Because once the parents are on there, I mean, they're the paying party, right? Once they are on there and they know what it's all about, they see it, they'll bring their kids on too.
Yep. And the thing is, we're only going to do it for the we're only going to do it for the time being, for the people who are already in the academy. But it just makes a lot of sense for us to all be aligned, right? Because there's different seasons within the season, so to say, right? So
that's true,
right? And so it's important that, so for example, now there's a lot of big competitions coming up. I told Lara, for example, on camp to remind her, but I think she's got it, to just sleep a lot. Because I read some research from, and I listened to Khabib Nurmagomedov, the MMA. So just like the best in the world athletes, and what they sleep is just so freaking important. And when they're telling me they're like 16 and they're training 10 times a week and they're sleeping 7 hours a night,
that's not enough.
It's not enough.
No.
What
did how much did Leo Marshall sleep? 11 hours before his final?
400 million.
Crazy.
Yep.
Right, so.
Roger Federer, famous for saying all the time, he slept 10 to 12 hours every night. Every night. So, and also like this guy, Ilija Sosic, right? He's one of the fast guys in Serbia. He was saying, so he dropped massive time, if you remember, got like records and everything. And he didn't have school because he had a gap year, and he focused exclusively on swimming, and his times dropped. Maybe he went, 2:12 in the 200 breaststroke or something, like massive time drops, like really, really Serbian records and stuff. Really, really fast. And now he got a D1 scholarship. He's going over to the US, which is good because his pool was just closed for 2 months. He couldn't train.
Sophia got a D1 scholarship.
Awesome. Really?
Yep.
Fantastic.
Yep. Texas. Some school in Texas, one of the 12 that are D1, but
nice.
Still pretty cool.
Super cool. That was fast.
Very quick, yeah.
That was very fast.
Yeah. I mean, they saw her in the waters. They were like, okay, yeah. So,
Perfect. See, so that's how it goes. But it's like when you have enough time to recover and sleep, it's gonna explode. I had the same experience at UVA. I graduated after 3 years instead of 4 because I had credits from the University of Zurich that I took over. And in my last year, I just had to take the minimum amount of credits to be eligible. And dude, I took bullshit classes that you cannot imagine. I was in golf. I was in like such, things that didn't have, it was just like it was so stupid. And as soon
Value zero.
It's just like the absolute minimum to stay eligible. And as soon as I was done with NCAAs, my coach was like, yeah, you can drop out anything. I don't care. And I just told the professors, hey, that's it. And I was just done with everything. But I had such little credits that I could sleep in a bit longer in the morning. We had a special workout for the pros, even though, and then, it was swimming and then maybe gym and then recovery and then back to swimming. And, there was so much time to sleep. And that last year, I mean, okay, we also had the sports psychologist of Phelps that helped, but I'm sure it's like it's everything together. Where when you see sleep, it's just sleep. Guys,
it's always
sleep.
that, right? It's never just one thing. It's like multiple things, right? Yes. I had Kara on the phone yesterday, and we talked about this. It's rarely just one thing that makes for, how you're gonna end up swimming or how you're gonna end up performing or whatnot, right? So, yeah.
But also, like, look, with the sleep, it's just, I know, and this is one of the reasons we hear so much is like, hey, I'm just like so busy, right? And I know their schedule is packed
for sure.
And we're just talking about the swimmers now, not the parents. because parents, you guys are old enough, right? We don't care how much you sleep.
Right, not really.
You don't have to sleep at all. But like,
we don't sleep that much either.
Yeah, shit. Not at the moment. So, but again, for the swimmers, there's no way around the hours of sleep, and some may need a bit more, others a bit less, but they all need a lot, especially at that age. And they do have time.
Yeah.
Because and the story is just when, when my wife, that was like 2 years ago, so got just like really, I don't know if angry is the right word, but got like fed up with me always saying I'm too busy, I don't have time. She stormed in my room. I mean, stormed, like a woman would storm. That like determined kind of walk coming in. And she just took my phone because she knows my PIN. We got no secrets. And she went into settings and she went to see, how much screen time is like, oh, look, an hour a day on Instagram every day. And that's it. So I just found you time. And it's hard to argue with that.
Yeah, it is.
And so it's just it's a question of priority. And then they will say, yeah, but my kid is not on social media. Yeah, but they may be on Snapchat. They may be on other gaming, like whatever, right? There's all that. I mean, Brody told us, it's like, oh, I'm only doing 2 hours a day. He's like, well, okay. Yeah. 2 hours a day. Just only.
Only, yeah, only.
We're not making fun of him.
No.
But it's just, well,
It's still a lot.
It's still a lot.
Yeah.
And so there's your sleep, and then that would, if swimming is truly important to you, then you would kind of rearrange some of that.
Yeah.
Right? Sure. Reallocate some of the time. Or with school, if they're studying so much and they're never on their phone because they're so busy studying, then you need to find a way to, because school really is not like, millions of people have done it before you.
Right.
You don't need to go through it with like the 100 out of 100.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
you need to figure out how you can be more efficient with your school stuff.
Yeah, I don't understand like how some of these, some of our athletes, how much they're studying for school.
Wild.
It's not possible.
Wild.
I mean, school is just not that difficult.
I mean, like, if you need to get 100 out of 100 every single time.
Yeah, okay. Then you're trying to be perfect.
Exactly. But then if you're okay with like 90 out of 100, you take a lot of the work. You don't need to be perfect, right? And just like do the 80-20 kind of rule.
I just feel like the school as well, like what I see from, our athletes that bring their like homework or whatever to camps or whatnot, it's they're not being taught to learn processes anymore. It's more of you need to know stuff by heart. And if you have to know stuff by heart, yes, you need to study a lot. If you figure out, if you have to study for how to get to an answer, then yeah, you're just figuring out the process, it's done, and then you move on. But if I have to, know 200 words by heart by tomorrow, then yeah, I'm not gonna be sleeping either. Yeah,
and there's also something interesting. It's kind of like when you need to feel like you got everything perfect, then I'm trying to like
say it.
No, but it's just like a lot more energy, and there's also something about like doing something to the best of your abilities, even though you feel like you're underprepared, like a life skill, because often like hell, I mean, we're just trying to make this work and we're like totally in a way underprepared, but we still make it work and we show up, and that's a skill, right? Because maybe you don't feel fantastic the day before the big meet and you shave and stuff, and so what do? If it's not perfect, you're screwed. So you need to learn to deal with that, and a lot of opportunities present themselves when you have to give a speech in front of the class, or you have to take a test where you just go, okay, I'm well prepared, it's not perfect, and I'm gonna rock with that. I'm gonna be cool, I'm gonna be grounded, and then see how that goes.
Trust in the process.
Yeah, exactly. Because like at work,
but again, you need to be process oriented.
Yeah.
Focused. Exactly. Because other than that, outcome focus is just not going to help. Exactly. It's the same in school.
Yeah, think about it. And then work later on. Yeah, like, when are you ever going to prepare like perfectly for every question that people could ask you? And like, no, you won't.
Doesn't happen.
No.
Like there'll be curveballs every day.
Exactly.
Throughout your entire life.
Exactly.
Right?
So you need to learn to be flexible, adaptable, and that's the life skills, right?
Yep.
That's where and that's why they're so lucky that they are in a position with competitive swimming to practice that kind of stuff.
For sure.
Right? And school and everything. All right. Cool. Enough for this week, I think. You will be on camp next week. Do you think you're gonna be able to make? Well, we'll figure it out.
I will for sure. I'll be online for sure.
Cool.
Real quick. Maybe from the pool or something.
Good. Maybe we got a little bit of an insight.
Yeah.
Cool. Hey, thanks everyone for listening.